Good morning, everybody. Chris here. Check this out. So it's like 6-ish in the morning. I'm on my morning bike ride, which is why I'm covered in mud because it rained last night. And I came across this little guy. Check this out. So that's a snapping turtle. I don't want to get too close. And this is just too good of an analogy to pass up. So let's see if we can get him in there. There we go. Okay, so today's topic on our daily video challenge is probably like the most boring topic ever, and it's self-discipline. And the reason why we're talking about this today is because if you don't work, your business is not going to work. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that, but check it out. Those are Canadian geese. And there's actually a loon somewhere over in that corner over there. So you might hear a Canadian loon in the background while we're chatting as well. So anyways, self-discipline. It's one of the things that's absolutely critical to you hitting your business goals, to being successful, to getting the income that you want, and to being able to provide for your staff, for potentially the company that you work for your family, for all the people that depend on you for having a successful business. I apologize for the red eye. I actually got dirt in my eye while I was riding. So anyways, if we think about self-discipline, it's key to success in anything that we want to do in our lives, and yet it escapes so many of us. So what I'm going to give you this morning is 3 special tips that I've used to, and I'm not perfect, let's be completely clear about that, but 3 tips that have really helped me significantly go forward in this area of my life. So the first is setting very small goals in the beginning to prove to yourself that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. So if you think about the analogy of going to the gym and getting under a bench press, which is probably not the greatest analogy, but if you go into the gym for the first time, you load your body weight onto the bar and you try and lift it, you're gonna have a bad time, right? Well, when you go to the gym, you just start with the bar, and you start with technique, you start with just getting your muscles familiar with actually doing the work. And self-discipline is a muscle. Your brain is a muscle, and the ability to have the self-control to be able to do something that you want to do comes from working that muscle over and over. So start with a very light weight. You can start with something that you really want to see an improvement with in your life that you may have been struggling up until this point. And it might be like, okay, today, normally when I go to Starbucks, I get a coffee and a donut, right? Don't get the donut. It's a very easy decision where you just say coffee instead of coffee and donut, right? Anybody can do that, and you can start doing it today. Start with those little things and work that muscle over and over. It gets stronger so that when you get to a larger thing, like myself personally, one of the things that I've done is I've started getting out of bed a whole lot earlier than I used to, right? And we had young kids, they didn't sleep so great, so I had this excuse of like, okay, I can sleep in the morning, I don't have to do my morning routine anymore because I've got kids now, right? So kids are getting older, I decided I was going to break that habit, and I'm over 6 months now of back on my routine where before 6 a.m. in the morning, I'm up out of bed, I do my routine so that when my family is ready for me, I'm ready for my family, and that was my thing. And that took a lot of self-discipline for me. So I started small, worked my way up to it. So number 1, start small, do something that you can do, work that muscle up, and then work towards the larger things. The second thing is do it every single day, okay? Muscles have memory, and if you don't work them, they forget, right? And it's like that with learning an instrument. It's like that with all of the personal growth that you're going to do in your life. So when you set that small goal of not eating the donut, just as an example, you've got to make sure that you repeat that action every single day. And it should be on the same thing, but it can be multiple things. So you can say, hey, today I'm going to cut out this, and then tomorrow I'm going to do this, and practice my discipline on those 2 things, right? So doing it every day creates strength within the muscle, and it gives you the confidence that you can do it. You can do anything you set your mind to. Every single one of us can achieve phenomenal things in our life, but we don't achieve them the next day, right? Good things take time, and that's totally okay, much like our tortoise friend here, right? There's our analogy. This tortoise has a goal. Not gonna get there quick, but I guarantee you, whatever this turtle is doing, it looks like it might be getting ready to lay eggs. I don't know if they lay eggs in the spring, but I guarantee you this turtle is going to achieve its goal. It's not going to do it fast, it's going to do it slow, but it's going to get there. And that's the point that so many of us miss. We expect these instant results in today's society when good things take time. So set a small goal, do it every day. And then the third thing that's phenomenal for goal setting is making sure that you have a larger vision and a larger picture for what it is that you want. And when you set those goals, set something wild, like wildly audacious, where you set that goal and you think to yourself, there's no way I can achieve that. Congratulations, you've got yourself a good goal. Because if you set a goal and you think, oh yeah, I can do that, your goal's not big enough, right? Well, I want incredible things for you. I want you to just crush what it is that you have set out for you in your life. And by setting those massive goals, when you look at them, the small things that you're doing today and the small things that you're doing every day seem easier. They seem almost insignificant in the larger picture. So really sit down, give yourself the time to map out, where do I want to be in a year? Where do I want to be in 5 years? Where do I want to be in 10 years? Okay. Then you've got to take the time to sit down and really think about who you're going to have to be in order to live that life, in order to be the person that has achieved that goal. Because again, your business, your goals aren't going to work unless you do. And if you don't practice self-discipline and make it a habit and do it every single day and work towards those larger scale goals, you're never going to get there, right? A goal is essentially a hope, right? What I want you to have is a goal with a plan, because then you know what you need to do each day in order to reach that larger goal. And that's how we get there. Self-discipline. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button, share this with somebody that you love, maybe set a goal together and work towards it together, because everything is better with an accountability partner. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.